Most components of the HVAC systems are made of metals. The most commonly used metals in HVAC systems are copper, aluminium, and steel. Copper, aluminium, and steel are great at transferring heat. This means they heat up and cool down quickly. They are used to carry the refrigerant in HVAC systems because of their ability to transfer heat. Recall that refrigerant is a material that can easily change from a liquid to a gas and back again. This change is done by applying heat or taking heat away from the refrigerant. This is known as heat transfer. Every material has its own properties. Recall that properties are characteristics of a material. Think about how a rubber band can stretch. This is a characteristic of the rubber band. The following properties are useful in an HVAC system: ductility, malleability, heat transfer, melting point, and corrosion resistance. Ductility is when a material can be stretched out when pulled. This is like a rubber band being pulled. Copper is very ductile and is often used to create wire because it can be pulled into thin strands. Malleability is when a material can be formed under pressure. Think about how a blacksmith hammers red-hot metal into shape. Copper, aluminium and steel are easily worked into shapes used in HVAC systems. Heat transfer is when a material can heat up or cool down quickly. Recall that copper, aluminium and steel are great at transferring heat. That is why they are used to carry the refrigerant. Recall that melting point is the temperature at which a solid becomes a liquid. Metals have a high melting point. This means they will not melt until temperatures reach above 1000 degrees Fahrenheit in most cases. Non-metals like plastic have a low melting point. This means that plastic will melt before metal. We use metals in HVAC systems because they can withstand the high temperatures without melting. If a material does not react with the air, it is corrosion resistant. This means the material will not rust when it is exposed to air. Copper, unlike steel, is highly resistant to corrosion and used in areas that are prone to rust. Other non-metal materials such as plastic and wood do not have the same properties as metal. Plastic and wood are prone to melt or even catch fire at the high temperatures used in HVAC systems. That is why we do not use these materials in an HVAC system.